guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. In case you are new here, hi, my name is Bernice na karibu sana to this YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, karibu sana and thank you for the love. Kindly, y'all do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. So let's get into today's video. Today we're going to talk about another mental term, because you guys know I am an enthusiast of mental health, just dealing with things na tuseme kulearn about disorders, conditions, so that I can enlighten myself and you guys. Ndivyo tu to learn how to cope with human beings, learn more about ourselves, maybe things that we're going through and we really do not have a term for them or something like that. So let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about schizophrenia. That is probably not the correct pronunciation, like it is, just bear with me and niwaandikie hapo chini so that you can research about it later. So schizophrenia. What is schizophrenia? Schizophrenia is a serious mental disorder in which an individual interprets life or the reality of life abnormally. In the way they think, react, feel, write, or such things. Like unapata tu ni abnormally. You might be okay, but we all have the different opinions about life na vitu kama hizo. So does it mean that just because tuko na different perception of the reality that we are wrong? Okay, that's not it. As we continue talking about this mtaona too, where the causes, the symptoms and any ndivyo differentiate. So what are the causes of schizophrenia? Let me start by saying, according to scientists and researchers, there is no concrete source a cause of this condition, but mostly they have come up with some maybe terms, some combinations of these things that zinawezafanya ukuwe na this disorder. These combinations are: one is the brain chemistry. It's something to do with the hormones, the fluids in the brain na nini zinawezafanya ukuwe na this disorder. Another combination is the genetics, and the other one is environment. So hiyo combination ya environment, genetics, the brain chemistry, they wanna root back to this is probably the cause of this disorder. So I hope you may understand at the apple. Let's go to is this thing curable? According to the research that I've done, nimeona this condition cannot be cured, unfortunately, but it can be managed. I think going to maybe a medical, mostly a mental medical practitioner mapema ndo inaweza ifanya you get like treatment to be able to manage these symptoms. You cannot really like treat it like at cure this disorder, but you can be able to manage it by manage to hizo symptoms, something like that. So what are the major symptoms? The major symptoms of schizophrenia: one is delusion. Mtu delusional ni mtu akona a false belief about something in exists. For example, like the reality. Maybe there's someone who has 2 Instagram followers and I believe that ako famous, yeye na Obama hadi wako hivi. Like that person, zile vitu zenye ana believe in are like don't like really as it makes sense juu si ukweli, but they believe that is something that is happening in their life and that is who they are. Mtu mwingine believes that maybe akisikia ukiongea and you say like something ni kama unamslice, it's just like you're talking about them, and maybe that's not like the real thing. Some people believe that another person is in love with them like kabisa, and that's not like really the case. So I hope you understand hiyo ni mtu akona delusion. Another thing is hallucinations. Most people wana confusing delusion na hallucination. Hallucination nayo ni hiyo act ya seeing or hearing things zenye hazi exist. Okay, hii ni different. Ingine ya delusion ni belief. Ingine ni hallucination ni you're seeing things. It's like when you're on weed or something, like unaona vitu zenye in real sense hazi exist. You can hear sounds, you can hear someone talking to you, and okay, that's not really the case. So kuna hiyo hallucination. Another thing is disorganized, maybe like speech or a sentence or kitu kama hiyo. This person cannot communicate effectively. For example, when I say the teacher is coming to school, ume understand that okay, teacher anaweza kosa kuja ama anakuja, but sasa ume understand teacher anakam. Like that's the sentence that it's making sense. You understand, it's making sense. But when this person puts maybe a sentence together, he or she just puts like meaningless words pamoja, sort of hauwezi understand what they are really saying. So kuna hiyo barrier between the communication and them, how they receive the information and give out the information. So alafu kuna disorganized behavior. The way this person acts, you can find that a person is at in their 30s, but they are behaving like a toddler kabisa. Like ni hiyo silliness, for lack of a better term, the silliness, the behavior ni kama tu mtoi. like okay, unaona huyo mtu ni kama haja grow bado, ni kama kwa in their baby stage or something, or so, okay, something like that. Another one is negativity. You find that this person, in how they think, how they act, what they maybe believe in, like something just ni more of negativity. See, when you know this person has a positive attitude, for them it's different, ni akona negativity. So those are just but like the major symptoms za mtu akona schizophrenia. But also understand that we have different bodies, so our bodies, they react differently maybe to the same disease. So unaweza pata mtu akona some severe symptoms, mwingine hana like such severe symptoms. I think I didn't mention that according to ages, like for men hizi symptoms za schizophrenia zinaonekananga most like ziko most maybe vibrant ama zinaonekana sana in their mid and early 20s. That is for men. For the women, it's mostly in their late 20s, but definitely kama unazipata at your 20s, it means as a teen you also had some symptoms. And let me just mention but a few, some of the symptoms zenye as a teen anaweza pata ndio uone. Okay, for example, for a teen might start abusing drugs. The school performance inaweza drop. You can find that your teen akona lack of sleep, akona like behavior yake tu imechange, the way they interact with people, the withdrawal and all those. I know zina sound kama symptoms of drug abuse, and it doesn't mean that people who have schizophrenia are the people who abuse drugs. Apana, that's just like but a symptom. Unaweza pata some people wame react to it, they have just started abusing drugs. Okay, so in most teens, okay, as if you're a parent, ukisikiza symptoms nimesema za teens, and actually for teens they do not have like the delusion part of the symptoms. They are mostly in hallucinations, I guess, mostly from the drugs that they're using. But for a parent unaweza sema huyu anapitia tu through adolescence, so ukwe like okay, ni a stage atapitia tu, but in their 20s sasa ndivyo utaona like hizo symptoms zimekuwa like this is now not normal. When unafika unasema this is so abnormal, now that's it. The risk factors, what can put you at risk of getting maybe this condition. One thing, tuliongea about genetics, maybe a family history. Probably in your family someone had this condition, so at maybe 1 or 2% of your family, your family line or something, mnapata some people might have it. And another thing is during pregnancy. If you have complications during your pregnancy ama during birth, maybe mtoi mwenye umebeba akona maybe malnutrition ama tu different two complications during mobs of pregnancy that may end up damaging their brain ama kwa tu kuna hiyo functionality ya brain imekuwa altered. So that is another, is talking about brain chemistry. Sasa hapo ndipo huyo mtu yeye anaweza grow up uone huyu mtu kuna abnormality yako nayo, like some things zenye anafanya si normal. And the other thing to learn about environment and also the drugs that a person uses. Kuna drugs zingine they can really mess up your brain. So unapata tu if you started doing the drugs in your teens, by the time unafika kwa maybe late 20s ama mid 20s, you're like your brain and your functionality are more like too messed up, so you behave completely abnormal. I said hawezi treat kitu, but you can prevent it, going to a doctor, seeking medical advice or something. And mostly mtu hajuangi ndo akona shida. It's most people, the external community ama environment ndo inaonanga wewe uko na shida. So if you have maybe a child, maybe it's yourself, a family member who has maybe like these symptoms, you can take them to a doctor, mostly medical doctors, akwe diagnosed if this is the condition they have. Two conditions ni mob. So yeah, I say education. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. So do not ignore hizi vitu. Useme tu ati ukiona tu mtu ana behave some certain way, some kuya wewe uko like that person sijui yeye tu ni mwenda wazimu, they are mad, they are crazy or something. No, there is a name to it, ama there is a term to it, so just don't be ignorant. I hope you learned something from this video. I have left out a lot of things, kindly ni correctini hapo kwa comment section, and you can add more details hapo kwa comment section. So I love you guys and see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.